Duskwatch burns. The vile schemes of Grix Heart-Eater and the Bloodpeak Goblins lie in ruins. They attempted to bring the realm of shadow into this world to secure their dominion over the earth through a grand spell. A spell that we thwarted. We, under the guidance of the Spinner in Darkness, have saved this world from that terrible fate. And now, the other rulers look upon us favorably. They see us, well, perhaps not as saviors. I'm sure they remember what we have done to the likes of Zenith the God Vessel and Rajarja Dathram. But now, at the very least, we have dealt with a greater threat. The Bloodpeak Goblins are no more. What remains of them are disparate, isolated city-states that will fall to us. For now, we are entirely at peace. Everyone sought to make good with us after our show of strength in defeating the Heart-Eater. And for now, we have time. Time to build our subterranean network. Time to prepare to tunnel, to undermine capitals of our rivals, and to swallow up and either consume or assimilate the various cities that were once our enemies. Alright, everybody. Let's get on with this. This may be a slightly different format of an episode, because we are at peace, which means some of the, I guess, slower moving elements of the campaign, like fighting out many battles, may be few and far in between, barring the engagements that might happen here. But let's see here. How much? We have 3 more turns until we secure a breach here against Blade Hollow. And then we have Dalmas Tour down there, which we will take, of course, Nitgard, which we are still at war with, and Murkwater, which remains independent, but we will destroy Nitgard just as soon as we can. But what may differ here is I may actually skip through several turns. If it's just, you know, I have to take 2 turns to move to somewhere and not much else happens, I may skip through it and just give a brief summary, just to expedite things. But for now, we are going to keep our forces in place where they need to be. I'm going to drag some more forces over to here, and I'm going to immediately send who is this? Einbus Unfound to assist in the subjugation of Nitgard. What about this Hell Pig? I think I'm going to draw this knight off of this force here. We're going to move it down here into the Conduit Ruins. And what I'm going to do is actually move the Hell Pig up to reinforce up there while we go and join with these knights. So that way we have, you know, our spiders, and then, of course, our fire giant leading the forces there. And aside from that, there isn't too much that we need to do. I don't think we need to stick around here. We are going to take Duskwatch, because this is going to be a nice coastal city. We don't have a port yet, and I think that's going to be quite beneficial to us. And once we destroy Nitgard, will I destroy Nitgard, actually? I may vassalize Nitgard. It's not terribly close to us, which means we do have plenty of room to expand still. As for Murkwater and Dalmas Tour, I may actually take Murkwater and then potentially raise Dalmas Tour. I'm going to raise Blade Hollow to be sure, because these 2 cities need room to expand, and I'm probably going to raise Dalmas Tour as well. We'll see. Although Dalmas Tour, hold on. You are vassals to... No, nobody. Okay. Then we're good. I'm not going to give them a Whispering Stone. I could give them a Whispering Stone. What is their they have 0 allegiance towards me. I could attempt to win them over through a Whispering Stone. It's potentially not a bad idea. So we can always absorb them later. Let's actually do that. So, meeting hostile Solaria. Magistrate Alistair Starsinger of Solaria greets you with hostility. We awakened cats of Solaria will fight for our freedom and stand against anyone who threatens our free city, even if they are led by an oracular seer like you. The blood of invaders, thieves, and spies will nourish these lands. So be it. Okay, we are at war with Solaria. Where is there? Where are they, I should say. They're down there. Okay, that's fine. That is how it's going to be. We're going to move this wolf up here, and they're going to assist there in the garrison. And we have a spell ready to launch, Prelude of Doom. We're going to leave that as is. I'm now going to save up magic so that we can resurrect Asha's Shadowbiter. So, let's end our turn here. So, several things have happened. I did skip a turn with the recording, because nothing really happened in the turn. We were insulted by Torbeld Dragonkiller and Korzgul Ulok. It's not boding well for you, Korzgul Ulok, because you're very nearby me. You are the strongest ruler currently. I suppose he has remained mostly isolated in this war. But, yeah, for now that's a little bit concerning, since they've insulted us. I'm not sure why they would offer us a wizard bond and then insult us immediately afterwards, but apparently they did. On a more positive note, Mustafa ibn Nazir and Virenwe the Radiant are currently at war, so they won't be bothering with me all that much. I have moved one of my Dark Knights down to here, and I want to actually remove this infestation. So we have here the Astral Siphoners, which I believe to be the summoned units prior, but this is a gnarly melee unit that has a good kind of reflective stun. And then there's a Mage Bane. I do not know what this is, so we're going to have a look at it, because I'm going to attack this force. Although I may wait for Asha Shadowbiter to come down. But let's take a look at this thing already, since it's here. It's sitting on our territory. We have some time to study it before we kill it and see if it's edible. Looks pretty edible. That's all flesh, right? It's calamari, you know? Fry this thing in, you know, butter and something, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Alright, so, it's got Devour Mind. Well, first off, it's got a melee attack. This is the standard 3-hit melee attack. Dish out quite a bit of damage. So, I see why it doesn't say the extra damage type up here, because it's random every time. Ignores 2 resistance. Okay, Devour Mind is a full turn, 4 space range, 100% chance to inflict insanity onto a unit. If successful, the attacker gains plus 10 maximum hit points, plus 2 resistance until the end of battle. If unsuccessful, target sustains 8 of all 3 of the elemental damage types. Okay. And then it's got Devourer of Spells. While this unit is in battle, spells cannot be cast by the enemy. Holy shit, that's really good. Ooh, can I get one of these? I want them. I want them in my my army. Alright, so we are advancing on Nidgard still. Our troops are going to take a little bit of time to get there, but we'll swing through that just fine. And aside from that, we're approaching from up here as well, and how are we looking here? The siege is going well. We got another turn left, so I think that's going to be that for those guys. We have produced an academy here in the Spinner's Nest. I want to save money, but I kind of have to save money now, because it's a lot of money that we are spending on troops. I may disband some units here and there. It's kind of looking around, but I will do that in my own time. I just wanted to give you the quick update as we move on to the next turn. Picky Fingers. Before resuming diplomatic negotiations, Baron Hath the Shade of Murkwater accuses one of your heroes, Moloch Shadowbiter, stole my coveted mana siphoner. Baron Hath the Shade is fuming. I would not accuse anyone of theft without proof, my seer. But 2 of my servants caught Moloch Shadowbiter in the act. I trust in your judgment and expect the weapon to be returned to me post-haste. Upon inquiry, Moloch immediately admits the theft to you without any regrets. Moloch offers you the mana siphoner. I took the weapon for you, my seer, to help you gain victory. That is a pretty good weapon. Could do that. Ooh, but that's good too. That would give us 691 gold, but I kind of want it. So we're gonna keep it. We'll find some other way to deal with Murkwater. After all, they're attempting to sway Murkwater too, so maybe I just need to invade Murkwater as soon as we're done with Nidgard. I think I'm just gonna take them over. Alright, so our forces are in place to begin the siege of Nidgard. Should be good stuff. We do need a hero to do this, so that is kind of a problem, because we're just out of range, which is a damn shame. Alright, how are we doing? Duskwatch is now ours. So, Duskwatch has territories all the way up to there. We've got a Doom Depth Trench, which is, you know, that's not bad. Do we have any burned territories? We definitely do have burned territories elsewhere. We have some regions that we need to, oh god. Game? Stop doing this. Alright, thank you. Game's just like, I'm gonna scroll down endlessly. So we need to repair our quarry here. We need to repair our farm here. Did we suffer any other damages? I wish you could, like, quickly see where you've suffered, damages like that. But, we'll see. Anyways, we have researched Force of Nature. That's going to be really cool. I'm not going to cast it now, though, because we need to wait. And then I'm going to get Mass Rejuvenation. That's pretty good. That's really cool, though. Ritual of Somnia. No, we're going to get Mass Rejuvenation. I'm not going to lock it, because we need to save 1,000. Is it 1,000? I wonder if it decreases over time. If they've spent more time being dead, do they... Oh, we've got a lot of people in our crypts. Lots of people in our crypts are giving us a whole lot of magic, though. So I'm going to keep them in there for now. We have all these Brass Dominion heroes, ton of Blood Peak Goblin heroes, still some Cult of the Ashen Hand heroes, some random other heroes, the First Elves, I don't even know why we have them. It's an absolute mess. But we've got a lot of dead people in our crypts, but this is the only one that matters. So, Resurrection. Yeah, it doesn't decrease over time. Okay. So, that's just kind of... is what it is, I guess. Okay, I think you can actually start the siege, because you are a hero. Wonderful! We will start the siege. Let us begin. All they have is Palisade and Archer Battlements. It's really not much that we need to worry about, so I'm going to do a Subjugating Raid. We do a Harass Defenders to dish out some damage onto them, and I don't want to do a Headlong Assault, so we'll wait on that until we have money. And we have produced a library in Arachna's Vale, a stone walls in the City of Funneled Webs, and we need to set production here, but I don't think we can afford anything right now. We could build a library. I'm going to build a library. And, Spinner's Feast has gained an extra population. Wonderful. So, we shall spread. Could get a gold mine there. That would, speed things up a little bit. Ooh, or... research post, or do I get a conduit? I think I'm going to get a conduit, just to maximize the mana we're going to be getting. I want to have our massive mana. Ooh, hello. What are you? You don't look normal. You are a Thunderbird. Hell yeah. Alright, you have a nasty mana upkeep, but you look cool as hell, so I'm keeping you. Just Force March there, like, it's fine. That way I don't have to worry about it. Okay, our troops here are basically in position. We've produced our library, and other rulers have declared a rivalry. Oh, everyone's declaring rivalry with Leofric Shale. So in one of the turns that I skipped over, Torbeld Dragonkiller declared a rivalry with him as well. So that's good. They may have insulted me, but right now they seem to be after each other, which is always good news for me. So for now, we are looking good. We're all in position to continue our siege of Nidgard, which Nidgard will be probably vassalized. I think that's what I'm going to do with Nidgard. Alright, then we'll wait till the next turn. So, as it turns out, Duskwatch needs a governor. It also turns out we need a new hero. So I've done some arms dealing, the selling of some items, and we are going to get ourselves a new hero. Unfortunately, it seems like all we can get is heroes from the Red Wake Orcs, who I believe are probably going to either be traitors or somehow otherwise quite dangerous to us, so we're not going to do that. What I will get instead is, I may get Olmok the Distant. You are distracting. You have a 90% chance of your attacks inflicting distracted, and Casting Adept adds 20 to the casting map pool, or the combat casting pool. That seems less useful than distracting. So we're going to get Olmok the Distant here. I'm going to recruit him. And what we're going to do with him is first equip him. He's unfortunately fairly low level, but we're going to reset his skills. I don't think I'm going to make him a ranged character. Although, just looking at the weapons that we have, we've got a couple of tier 3 weapons. So I may give him a mana siphoner. Oh wow, that's a big stick. Or the excessive force. I don't like either of these. I like reasonably sized maces. That is not what we have here. So you know what? I'm gonna give him the lightning spear instead. He's gonna be fighting on foot, if that's the case. And we have some items for him. I think I'm going to give him the Helm of the Warrior to make sure that his attacks do more damage. And then we can give him a chestplate of Vitality. Or, yeah, that's going to be the one. Or no, Mail of the Razorback sounds better. So you're going to be a frontline fighter. We can give him the Murder Ring, of course. And, Spider Hatchling Bell. Sounds good to me. Wand of Blizzards. And we'll give him the Wand of the Lightning. Actually, I'll give him a... Wand of Blizzards here, and then we'll give him one of the Missile Wands. And looking at this, hold on. Orb of Seeing grants +3 vision range and sensing range. We know who that's going to. I'll do that in just a sec. Let me first give him some skills. I think I'm going to make him predominantly just a commander, then. I will give him a Spider Familiar. Of course, because that's what we do. Pack Leader. Get some buffs to the animals. Let's give him Strength Training. Defensive Training. And Animal Handler. Yeah? Or Nature's Avenger? No, let's give him Animal Handler. And then with 1 point left... Do Precision Training? No. Or we do Vigor. All units. No, that's just going to affect him. We can give him Restore. Restore's okay. Now, let's give him Endurance Training, so all of the units will benefit. And then his skill here, let's actually give him Mass... No, I'm going to give him Assassinate. He's a close combat character. So, unfortunately, he's only level 6. He's fairly weak. I'm going to quickly adjust to his appearance. He should have a helmet of some kind, so we're going to give him a helmet of some kind. It's the Helm of the Warrior. It's not going to be the Horned Helmet, because that's not going to work at all with that mask that he's wearing. Okay, there's not too many options. I wish there were a few more options. But let's give him this. That looks cool. Faceless. With a spear. I wish it was a halberd. That would look even cooler. And he can't use a spider, so that just is what it is. Where are you going to go? You know, I'm actually going to send you down into the portal to move down into the outpost province down there. Also, I will let you know, I tested destructive regrowth on these types of territory to see if you can terraform these threads in between to create these spider-webbing cities, because they've been had a little bit of a back and forth in the comments on how to do that, and I still don't quite understand what needs to be done. I think there might be another terraforming spell that is required to terraform these, because the destructive regrowth doesn't work. So yeah, if it's possible, I imagine it's probably under the Materium affinity to make these colonizable, and then you can build like a spider-webbing city, which would be really cool, but I don't know. I'm not sure it's possible, and if it is, I'm not able to do it right now, so it's just unfortunate. We have a fight here as we take Nitgart. No, is this Nitgart? Hold on. Blade Hollow. I think we're just going to wipe Blade Hollow out. This doesn't look like a particularly challenging or interesting combat, considering what we fought before, so I'm just going to auto-resolve this. We did lose one of our hunting spiders, but that's fine. I'm willing to accept that. And we are going to take this, and we are going to, of course, raze Blade Hollow to the ground. Because it's in the way of our other city's expansion, so goodbye. Now, as for these forces, where are they going to go? We could head to Dalmas Tour. We are attempting to, are we attempting to do anything against them? No. And they're not... Okay, they're going to be won over by, Torbeld. So I need to destroy them before, Torbeld takes over. So, we'll raise Blade Hollow. That should be done, without any, outstanding issue. Yeah, I'm fine with trespassing. No problem at all. So, we'll raise them. And, that should give us plenty of room to expand, or perhaps I take them as a vassal. I don't know. City of Funneled Webs has produced a library. The remains of Samoth Nightbetter have been collected. Wonderful. Do you have any good stuff? You do, actually. You have a Corruption Orb. Interesting. I like that. Circlet of Mind Protection, also very cool. Face Cloak. You got a lot of Tier 3 stuff. You're getting eaten. Alright. And, any of you other ones that have good stuff? Not you. You're, Cosmic Orb is good. It's not necessarily what we need. Assassin's Dagger, all of these things are okay. Lightning Immunity Ring, that's kind of cool. Unicorn, don't care about. All for this, I don't really want the Cosmic Orb, to be fair. Adelina Grainworth? What is that? Bloody Edge. Alright, I want this. That looks cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna steal your stuff. Parmian Lightweaver, you don't have anything worthwhile. Parsley Lightweaver, Satirical Orb, not very good. Not very good, not very good. You're staying in to provide us with magic. Mariola the Herbalist, you got nothing. You're being used as a spider nest. Same with you. You have a lance, though. That's kind of cool. But I don't have a character that can use that. And Lurash the Vanguard. What do you have? Tier 2. Visor of Farsight. All this stuff is basically things I already have. That's pretty good. The Horn of Plenty. That is good. You know what? I think we're going to eat her. And then Bexton the Executioner. Yeah, you were the one with the lance. All right, cool. Good stuff. Then we have a couple of new things. Looking at weapons here, because we do have one character. Ooh, you. Hold on. Ooh, what I need to do here is actually build a teleporter in this region, like ASAP. We've got a lot of money, so I'm going to do that probably even before we get the... Wait, do we have a teleporter in this region? Because I can't build one. Yeah, oh yeah, it's right there. Duh! Okay. We have our Shadow Legionnaire right here. I kind of want to move him somewhere, but at the same time, let's actually leave him as a defense, because that's right on enemy territory. Message received. Yeah, well, screw you. Torbeld Dragonkiller. Perhaps you will be our main enemy by the end. Okay, so we have some constructions that we can do. We've got a shit ton of money, so... we can turn the City of Funneled Webs into a Black Palace. That would take 9 turns. Let's actually do that. It's going to take most of our money. That's fine. And here in the Spinner's Nest, anything we can do here? 10 world map casting points and combat casting points. It's going to cost us 300 mana to do that, so let's not. And I don't really want any of these, so I'm going to ignore the City of Funneled Webs. Duskwatch, you're going to have Olmok the Distant act as your leader. He's not the best governor, but it is a distant city, so it's going to be a distant leader. At least it's thematic. Okay, we need a tier 3 stronghold in order to get the Overlord's Tower here. Otherwise, this place is going to have problems. So we need 420 gold. I'm actually going to quickly check to make sure that we can get 420 gold. And I'm going to do that by selling a couple more items. And I'm just selling them randomly just through here, because basically, like, we're not getting all that much money more from just selling it to people, so I'd rather sell it to nobody so that nobody can benefit from it. Looking here, hold on. So this is a tier 3, the Staff of Blossoms. It's the Corruption Orb. You know, as good as the Staff of Blossoms is, it's a bit of a... It's not very thematic. So we're going to equip the Corruption Orb. I'm not going to sell it. Yeah, let's equip the Corruption Orb. Ooh, actually, we're going to give you Boots of Freedom, because it's going to allow you to move quickly. And you currently have the Robe of Resistance. I may want to give you the Phase Cloak, which will allow you to get out of combat pretty quickly. And you have the Visor of Farsight. That's good. Keep that. Yeah, I'm going to give you the Corruption Orb. That looks cooler. And now, at long last, you can ride a spider, as you were always meant to. It's been forever. All right, Wind Barrier Ring. No. Hold on. And what is this? This is a Wand of Inversion. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the Poison Darts, and I'm going to keep the health thing. Okay, then I'm going to ditch the Wand of Inversion. Oh, sorry. That was painful. Let's give you the Orb of Seeing, and I will ditch the Poison Darts as well for a Spider Hatchling Bell. I wish you could cycle through your heroes on the actual, like, hero item screen. That would be super nice, but you can't. Okay, I'm happy with your equipment, I think. Anything better here? Not really. Ring of Concealment? Yeah, I like that. You're going to be our assassin. Wand of the Rising Dead. I'm probably going to ditch that and give you the Wand of Poison Darts instead, because you're an assassin. Okay, and Mal Issa Shadowbiter. Just quickly going through and redoing some of the equipment here. I like you with the Murder Ring, Wand of Blizzards, Spider Leg, Cloud in a Bottle. I may give you another spellcasting wand, because that is sort of your thing. Give you some precision power. You have the Crown of Ruin, you have the Storm Orb. Sounds good to me. Alright, good. Good stuff. Unlock the Distant. You have the Spear. Let's give you some leg armor. We're going to give you the Boots of Freedom so that you can move around pretty quickly. And I think, overall, I like the abilities that you have. I'm going to give you an Assassin Dagger instead of a wand there. I will give you the Wand of Inversion, though, because that's useful as a non-caster as well. And Imbis Unfound. Right, you're our tank. Looks very tanky, too. Got really cool looking. All of that's looking pretty good. Gear here. Let's give you the Horn of Plenty. Cloud in a Bottle to push things back. Yeah, I like that. And the Ring of Endurance, and this big shield. Alright, then it's going to come down to selling some extra items here. I'm going to sell the Heavy Crossbow. I'm going to keep Bloody Edge. I want to give this to somebody. I don't know who, though. Perhaps I give it to you. It's a two-handed sword, though, isn't it? Yeah, I would disable the mount. I don't want to do that. You have a tier 3 shield already? Okay, we don't need to give you that then. I'm going to get rid of one of these, and I think we can get rid of one of the chest plates of vitality, although that's tier 2, so I'm going to get rid of some of the tier 1s. The Robe of Resistance. No, that is also a tier 1. Get rid of these mounts here. Sell them for food. Keep the rest. And I think we have enough money to do what we actually wanted to do, which was build a stronghold down here. And so that just needs to go as quickly as possible so that we can start to get an Overlord's Tower. And the City of Funneled Webs can annex another province. Good stuff. That's up here. Except we are boxed in. So once Blade Hollow is gone, that problem will be solved. Alright, let's end our turn. Alright, so our production is in order. We need to start constructing something in Arachna's Vale. I'm going to create an estate hall, just so that we can further expand our food infrastructure. And the Spinner's Nest can annex another province. Unfortunately, we cannot until we figure out what to do there. So, I'm going to have to wait on that, unfortunately. I really wish there was something you could do here. It just says uninhabitable. I don't know. I really don't think you can actually do anything with these lava provinces. Maybe you can. I'm hoping there's a tome or spell somewhere down the line that will allow for it, because that would be really cool. Okay, we are here at Delmas Tour. We are going to begin our invasion of Delmas Tour. We need a hero to lead the attack. So that is going to be Moloch Shadowbiter, though he's not going to be able to get there this turn. So we're just going to move into position. If there was any indication of what we were doing, I'm pretty sure they're now painfully aware of what we're about to do to Delmas Tour, so, yeah, they can act on that as they see fit. Let's... This is going to cost how much? Is that going to cost, I don't get it. 105 gold to send it to our, so I want this. Where's it going to send? Reinforced Vassal. It's cool that you can reinforce your vassals this way, admittedly, but we're not going to do that just yet. These forces are going to move into position. We are now completely surrounding Delmas Tour. Nidgard is, how much longer until Nidgard falls? One more turn until we have a breach. Excellent. Excellent. Then, we shall wait. We have just a little bit more mana before we can resurrect Asha Shadowbiter, so that'll be good. Well, it is time for her return. Let us begin her resurrection. I was hoping for something a little bit more epic. Where's she at? It's all the way down here. Okay. So in her, you know, as the Spinner in Darkness bestows her venom upon the lifeless body of Asha Shadowbiter, who has, at this point, undergone some level of decay, regardless of the processes of the court embalmers of the Spinner's Nest. She jolts back to life not quite the same. There are things within her, things that have been implanted deep within her, arachnid forms that guide her, that cause her movements to become strange and skittery. She's not quite the same as she was before, but she has returned, and there is still the same champion within that. It's just, now there is a new passenger. She's no longer Asha Shadowbiter, but instead we will call her Asha the Revenant. Okay, apparently we can't do that. Asha the Revenant, accept changes. Wonderful. She has returned to us. And we're going to send him to the teleporter all the way down here. Thank you for letting me know I can do it this way. That's way cooler than how I was doing it before. And Asha the Revenant will be joining him down there because we're going to be making our move towards this outpost. Or I should say, towards this... First off, this enemy stack right there, I want to destroy them. So, let's see here. We have, of course, got 2 caustic worms here. I'm going to leave the caustic worms behind. This is just going to be a spider army. And Asha should be in charge, but apparently not. Alright. I could engage with this one just immediately. Let's do it that way. Fathomless Intentions. As our troops move to attack the Magebane and its collection of horrors, the enemy squeals and submits. Undulating flesh and writhing tentacles weave around in a grotesque show of panic as your weapons surround the group of eldritch horrors from the Astral Sea. While terrifying in aspect, these beings seem to have no fight in them, at least not for you. Let's allow them to flee and spread terror as they rampage across the realm. Sounds good to me. That's an easier way of doing it. Didn't even have to fight them. Look at that. Alright, then we're going to head to the Golden Lair as soon as we can. And we'll clear that place out. And how are we looking here? This is going to be a pretty easy fight, from the looks of it. I think this is this General Caustic Worm? I think it is. We can't let him die. We cannot let him die, hold on. We need to move General Caustic Worm out for a moment. Can I click on the right thing? Thank you. Okay. So, ooh, I also want to make sure that our mangled Black Knights don't die during this fight as well. So we're gonna have to do this slightly differently here. Let's move now Lisa Shadowbiter into that formation. How are we looking here? Let's I don't care about the Dark Warrior at all. If it dies, it dies. Big deal. I mean, however, like, you have any super injured units here? We got 5. We can throw in another one. All right, great. Looking good. Let's launch the attack now. So this should be fairly easy. I'm just going to auto-resolve this one because there's not really much threat or challenge here unless we suffer some atrocious losses that we didn't need to suffer. An Astral Serpent. Honestly, with their ridiculous mana cost... Hold on, this is an Elite Astral Serpent? 3rd tier rank there. What about this one? This is also an Elite Astral Serpent. Alright. Fine. I mean, it's a lot of tier 3 units. Chances are we were going to lose something, so... I'm okay with that. Okay, Nidgard is ours. Now, the question of what do we do with Nidgard stands. I'm contemplating vassalizing it. It's not close to the Sacral Infestation. It is close to Avernos, but that's fine. And the Spinner's Feast and the Sea of Funneled Webs are both going to have a little bit of... They're not going to have much room to expand from that, admittedly. I may... raise Nidgard. So the thing is, we're going to surround it. We have the Sacral Infestation. We have Duskwatch. We're going to take these territories up here, which means Nidgard's going to be surrounded. So there's not really any point in keeping this city as is. So... raise it to the ground. It's going to be a lot of money, too. Which all sounds good to me. So, the Sacral Infestation has gained a population. Fantastic. Alright. I don't want to expand north. Nah, we don't need to expand north. Let's expand south. We're going to expand down here and construct a Forester. Yes. Absolutely fine staking a claim there. They can And then I'm going to build another forester there, and then I'm going to build the spider nest right in there. Nice. Tier 4 spider out of that. Sweet deal. Okay, so that's going to lead the garrison there. And I'm going to keep it in that garrison, because this garrison is threatened. There are potential enemies on our borders. And how are we looking here? So we've got some potential construction. Again, nothing I really want in the Spinner's Nest at the current moment. So we're going to have to hold off on that. I could build a Witch Coven. 5 food, 10 knowledge. Spelljammer, I don't think we need it down there. What about here in Duskwatch? We're already under construction, or the Dark Fortress. We're building stone walls in the Spinner's Feast. And in Arachnisville, we're building estate halls. In the City of Funneled Webs, which does not have a governor, because Asha the Revenant is going to be taking over. We are building the Black Palace. And in the Sacral Infestation, we're building our Overlord's Tower. And yeah, here in the Spinner's Nest, that's basically the only place we're not building anything. I could construct an interrogation dungeon. We have an Overlord's Tower, so we don't need to worry about it too much. We don't have any heroes in the prison, so that's not going to help. Build a Tower of True Sight. I mean, if there's an invisible force coming for our capital, I want to know about it, so I think that's a good thing to do, at least for our capital. I don't care so much about the rest. Rulers being denounced. Okay, that's good. That's their problems. I don't particularly care who's denouncing who. Okay, he said Torbeld. Yeah, basically Leofric and Torbeld are at each other, so that's good. Heroes have leveled up. Fantastic. Okay, Unbeheld Unfound, our glorious tank. Terrifying fighter. Let's give him the Terrifying Aura. That sounds great. The Terrifying Aura. So she'll inflict morale losses, because, I mean, she's a melee fighter anyways, and she can actually go right in the middle of the enemies and survive pretty good. So, remains of Nildor the Usurper have been collected. Let's have a look at him. See what kind of gear he has. He's got a heavy crossbow, helmet, leather armor, warg. Nah, you're staying in our dungeons, or you're staying in our crypts to act as a spider nest. And our troops here are ready to invade Dalmastur, which we will do. Wonderful. Let's begin a siege. I like sieges. So, we'll start with the subjugating raid, of course. We will harass the defenders, and let's just break their battlements, because they don't really have anything else. So, or I can undermine their walls. Let's undermine their walls. It's going to speed it up even more. We'll take this and vassalize them or raise them. I think I'm going to vassalize them, because they're very close to Tuskheim. If we raise this, Tuskheim's going to expand into this territory, and I don't want that. I'd rather have a vassal on their border, which would be much better. Alright. Everything else is in working order. You go and withdraw to the outpost and chill out there. You guys are busy raising Nidgart. All good stuff. And we're going to head to Murkwater. We have given them a Whispering Stone. However, there are rivals that are further along with the subjugation there than I would like. What are the defenses? They have some tier 3 units. Okay, I would like to restore, so I'm actually going to send my troops into friendly territory temporarily so that we can do some healing. Because, you know, we've definitely suffered some attrition. And I'm just going to move them into our territory down here in the subsequent turn. Alright, looking good. Let's end our turn. Redemption of Winter. Without warning, a flurry of leaves engulfs you. A dour druid of the cycle steps forward. Oracular seer, limit your growth. With a voice like wind through a hollow tree, the druid incants. Nature's way is not unending bloom. Such a foray causes everyone's doom. After the season of winter brings death, that void is the reason newborns draw breath. The servant of nature draws a circle with its staff on the ground. We are keepers of the cycle, you and I. For new life to sprout, the elder must die, so choose. We could prune the population of the Spinner's Nest, and a young hero will be born. Yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea. I mean, we have too many people in the Spinner's Nest anyways. I don't want to do that. I mean, that is incredibly good. Just a shit ton of population, but that's going to be all our Imperium. Nah, I like it. I like it. Let's get a new hero. Let's take a look at this hero. Who are they? Gilzah the Bodyguard, only a level 6. I was hoping for something a little bit better. A little bit disappointing, but, you know, cool. It's cool. We may recruit her. Another ruler was denounced. I was insulted by Mustafa Ibn Nazir, okay. Good to know everyone's still going to die. And Virenwe the Radiant. Alright, yeah, it looks like everyone still has to die. That's just how it is. Everyone's angering everyone. The world is in absolute anarchy, and it's great. This is absolutely something we can benefit from. Okay, so, once again, we need to retreat into friendly territory. And basically, I'm just going to be setting up for the invasions to come. We're gonna sit right here and do some healing. This force down here, actually, I'm going to just straight up retreat to Duskwatch and act as a garrison there, because Duskwatch is far away from the rest of our realm. And does Duskwatch even have a teleporter? I don't think Duskwatch has a teleporter. That is something we need to rectify, like, immediately. Yeah, no. No teleporter here. That is not good. Where can we build a teleporter? I don't think we can build one in the water. So we have to build it here. Maybe build it instead of the Doom Depth Trench or the Dark Forge. I'm going to build it instead of the Dark Forge. Well, that's quite far away. Or I do it instead of the mob camp. Let's build it instead of the mob camp. So we're going to put a teleporter there. I'm actually going to build that first. And I'm going to rush the production once I can. So we're going to save our money. And everybody else here, yeah, just move into friendly territory. And we should be good. We should be getting some healing in. And yeah, you hold down there. Now, I believe we should attack the Golden Lair. With Asha Shadowbiter, of course. The Archon civilization raised these monolithic structures at great cost. Scholars speculate that they were once used as portals to other worlds. However, with the Ziggurats' original builders now long gone, those with opportunistic and potentially sinister motives come to try and unravel its forgotten powers. Other worlds, you say? After all, this world will soon run out of sustenance for the spinner in darkness. Perhaps we need to open up pathways to other worlds. Let's explore it. An ancient golden lair looms before Olmoc's the distance. Inside, he encounters two resting dragons on opposite ends of the hall. Each dragon seems to be guarding one half of a considerable horde. Intruder. The first one, a royal fire dragon, says, "Thou darest enter my horde. Leave thy tribute, lest I rain down fiery wrath upon thee." The second, a frost dragon, glares at the other before turning back to Olmoc with a cold grin. "I'd suggest you run, little mouse." The two dragons rise, towering above Olmoc. "Leave our hordes, or face our wrath." In the upcoming battle, Draconic Catalyst is active. Well, what is Okay, when a red dragon has Draconic Rage, when this unit has total hit points 60 or lower, it deals 30% extra damage. Oh, good. All attacking units have a 90% chance of burning while this has Rage. And when a blue dragon has Draconic Rage, all attacking units have a 60% chance of getting frozen. Well, considering I can't spend 808 mana, nor would I, let's just attack this. We're going to fight this fair. Of course, we're going to do it manually because it's a wonder battle, and those are cool. They're always unique. We have not done this one yet, so you're all in for an epic fight. An epic fight that may involve some more casualties. Hopefully Asha Shadowbiter doesn't die again. If Olmoc's Distant dies, you know, big deal. So it is. Okay, two dragons. Two dragons, a bloody mana siphoner, a shadow demon, regular dragons, and some fairies. Oh god. So we definitely want to not be grouped up. At all. We got a Hunting Spider Matriarch right here. Because we got webs ready to go. I can't cast spells now, can I? This is gonna suck. Alright. This is really gonna suck. We'll flank with our Dark Knights, and I'm gonna keep my Vampire Spider back here. And our heroes are just gonna move into position, but not directly engage yet. Just because, like, it's gonna be dangerous. Oh, I shouldn't have moved him. Can I undo? I can. Delightful. So we will instead conjure up a Vampire Spider, which is going to run up here. Instead, you are not going to be able to move. Great. Okay, well, that's two units that are now close to each other. Hopefully they don't die. Yeah, no casting until that thing dies. But that's not my top priority. Probably. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it should be. Maybe I need to kill this thing quickly so that I can cast. They didn't attack me. Interesting. So this means I can start to hit them with webs. That's going to hit 3 units. Didn't get any immobilized. That's not very surprising, to be fair. I wish we could have gotten them a little closer. Man, they're tough. What about here? Any webs to be had? Yeah, we can get 2 here. Still resisted. Okay. I mean, it's not unsurprising that it was resisted. It's just unfortunate. So, all of this stuff is, or at least that one was immune to poison. That is a 32% chance. I kind of feel like sending in our spider hatchlings. What do we send in? Ah, Asha Shadowbiter can do a spider flute. Sounds good. Not in range. Shit. So I'm gonna advance our spider hatchling, just as a fodder. Okay, we got a teeny bit of damage in there. As for our hatchlings here, just keep them occupied, you know? And then our ice spiders can advance right there. I don't want them to be in close, and this unit is more expendable already, so you're going to just pull up a little bit, unlock the distant, and Asha Shadowbiter can be ready to advance. We're playing this a little bit cautiously. Hi! You're ignoring my fodder. Ow. Okay, that should be okay. That actually didn't do a whole lot of damage. You're not ignoring my fodder. No, shit, you're doing a regen cast. Alright, uh-oh. Okay. Alright. So basically, what we need to do is focus the, these units down. And that one really's gotta go. But, man, I can't, like, deny the AoEs when I can take them. Okay, at the very least, our, spiders there tied those guys up. So now it's our turn. Ooh, I can actually go all the way in there and attack, or I could drop a big old net right here. Frozen net. I really hope this works. Okay, they're slowed. That's not bad. Okay. Asha has a good angle here, I will say. Because that's going to be able to hit both of them. Is there anything else you can do? Let's... This is going to be a charge. That's going to end your turn if you do that. See if we can't kill this fire dragon. I really wish spears had like a 1-tile range. That would be really cool. But, they don't. For reasons that I don't quite understand. Get some damage in there. Okay, now they have Draconic Catalyst, so I really need to take them out. I could Demon Step behind. That is a possibility. I could just Demon Step right behind him. But we have this beautiful shot lined up, basically, because she can hit both of them and deal quite a bit of damage. So I'm just going to do it. Okay, that's a solid amount of damage right there. You are going to lay some eggs. And the eggs are going to charge at the enemies over there. And we have our knights here. I could do a pretty thick charge in there, or I could engage... Let's engage this unit, because I gotta get rid of them. And as for you, you don't really have a good angle, sadly. What I could do then is just drop a restoration on this spider right here. Now it's no longer slowed either, but that's not going to matter too much. Alright, we're looking good. The dragons are damaged. Everything in my army is slowed and burning. Great. Ouch, that was an AoE. Okay, that's a standard hit. I think our Dread Spider Matriarch should survive that. Now, as for our knights here... Okay, they've got Insanity. But I think Insanity is not going to matter, because they're surrounded by enemies, so they're just going to be attacking an enemy unit anyways, so... Now, they are going to... Nice counterattack, because that's the one that needs to die. Okay. So, if we can land a hit there, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So, we can attempt to take these dragons out. You're frozen. You're completely frozen. That really sucks. Okay, I'm going to take out the Frost Dragon. Because that, I think I can do. Our Ice Spiders can come in and get a flank on one of these units. I can dish out quite a bit of damage onto that one. What about here? This is just going to hit one enemy unit. Or I demon step back here. It's gonna hit allies. Or I demon step here, it's gonna hit 2 enemies. Can't demon step onto that. Problem is if I demon step away... I can demon step right here, actually. It's gonna hit my own guys, though. Damn it. Or I do a sprint. We finish you off. Let's do it. Good. That's gonna restore your turn as well. I forgot about that. God, Asha Shadowbiter is an absolute legend. It's just a destroyer of worlds. Excellent. More damage. The Ice Spider is going to flank right here. Get some damage in. We have our Spiderlings. Spiderlings can start attacking these Fae here. I can't surround them, otherwise I would try and get a little bit more damage in. Nice, and we can finish off the dragon. Awesome. Both dragons are down. Let's move our Matriarch in. And our Dark Knights are paralyzed, I think, or they're suffering insanity. Something's preventing them from acting. You're obviously frozen, so that's our turn. May lose the Dark Knights. I would imagine I will. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, that's fine. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to accept, especially since we have reinforcements right here already in the form of caustic worms, so... As long as we don't lose our heroes and the matriarchs, I'm happy. So I'm going to try and pull our injured matriarch out and send our heroes in, because I think they can handle what's left. Once again, this is our summoned Ice Spider unit, so I really, you know, if they die, it's not a problem. Okay, nice. They're all nicely grouped up for a web, or at least 2 of them are. Drop the web here, hit these 2. Or can drop it here and hit everything. That's going to also clip some of my allies, which I'd rather not do. If I pull back, though, they're going to take damage. So what I'm going to do here... We're going to have Asha Shadowbiter Demon Step right there, because that's going to hit all of them. Thanks. Okay, I can kill you. I can do that, but that's going to do a massive friendly fire. What are the chances of just assassinating? 89%. You have 35. You have 57. Let's just assassinate this thing. It's dead. Awesome. And then you can go and kill that. Didn't kill it, unfortunately, but it damn near did. Alright, Ice Spider. Finish it off. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, Matriarch retreat. Get out of there. And, now, this is looking pretty good, so let's send you in here, and then we're gonna leap you into combat with the demon. Flank it from behind. Oh, man. So cool. And, now we can drop a web right here. That'll hit both of them. Nice, we've immobilized the fairies. And our hero here can't engage yet, but we'll be able to next turn. So you're going to advance up this way and presumably take out the fairies. Drop a heal on yourself. You are a little bit damaged. Didn't actually heal you. You must be suffering an effect of some kind. Or I used the wrong ability. We can cast also, so that's good. Question is, do I want to? I think I just want to drop a Healing Roots on my hero just to make sure that Olmok the Distant lives. And aside from that, I think we're good. Alright, Shadowbiter took, or, not Shadowbiter. Asha the Revenant took a bit of damage, but that's alright. And, now it's... Oh. Oh, no! The Revenant has been driven mad! Are you shitting me? Oh, no. She, couldn't stand dealing with, a competitor. Ah, that's hilarious. Well, I tried. Oh no, you really need to die. Okay, conjure a unit of hatchlings to hopefully distract the dreaded Shadowbiter. Oh no. We need to... This gonna remove stuff? No, it's not, is it? I don't think I have anything that's going to remove, anything. Oh, man. Well, that sucks. Please don't still be insane. Okay, it's fleeing. No. God damn it. Slaughtered Olmok the Distant. Alright, well, that's that. We've taken the territory. Wait, did you live? You lived! Barely survived. Wow. Olmok the Distant now knows who's really in charge of this force. Asha the Revenant. You know, she might not quite be the same. She's, got a bit of the, you know, Gregor Clegane. The mountain that rides. But, you know, she's not riding anything, but, you know, she's still a very large, fully armored figure that clearly something very sketchy has happened to her, and she is sort of alive, but sort of not. Alright, we've taken it. With the threat of the dragons removed, Olmok the Distant has gained access to the Golden Lair. Through the ages they spent in this realm, the dragons had amassed a considerable hoard, its contents meticulously split in half. Olmok even finds some broken objects, as if the dragons did not know how to divide the wealth otherwise. Luckily, most of the treasures were kept intact. The dragon's hoard is yours to take. Which item catches Olmok the Distant's eyes? Wand of Fire Breath? Don't really care about that. Or Melenis's Glaive. Interesting. Let's have a look at that. Tier 4? Alright. Yeah, I like this. It's a polearm. Units killed with this weapon turn into zombies under your control until the end of the battle. Awesome. Or we could repair the broken throne and get 868 Imperium! We can reactivate and get a golden golem. I don't want that. 868 Imperium is massive, though. That's like a free new city, basically. The glaive. If it didn't transform stuff into zombies, I would say absolutely. Like, if we were playing a necromancy-based campaign, I would for sure take this. But I'm going to repair the broken throne and take the Imperium, because with this Imperium, first off, we can get some really good things. Spying shadows would immediately reveal the full world map. Your throne city gains infinite sensing range. Armies in sensing range reveal their numbers and allegiance. Holy shit. That sounds really good. What about here? Acquiring a new population requires 50% less food. More growth. More and faster growth. That's also really cool. Destined Conquerors. Plus 30 grievances against all other empires. These cannot be traded or lost. Gain 50 gold and 50 mana per active war you are involved in. That's going to be really good. But for now, I'm actually going to take Spying Shadows. Because, yeah. I mean, that's what we do. And now we need 1100 Imperium for the next city. Okay, so we can't do another city just yet. But we're looking good. Let's actually drop that there. And we can now colonize the Golden Ziggurat, which is going to grant us 30 gold and 5 Imperium per turn. Sweet deal. And we get ourselves a new hunting spider, which is going to join the outpost garrison there. And let's construct stone walls on this outpost, right? I mean, I got more than 170 gold. We got to make sure it's defensible, right? Now, I could also just build another outpost right here. You know, then we can get gold and mana. That outpost will pay for itself. I think that's a good call. Now, if I could click on my army, that would be swell. Alright, we're good. Hero leveled up. Asha the Revenant. More violence. Dangerous flanks. While performing flanking attack, this hero's damage increases by 25%. Or perfect charge. When performing a charge melee attack, this hero's damage increases by 20%. All other capstones are locked. Or powerful criticals. We don't do too massive of criticals, I think. Is this a capstone? I can't really tell. I guess. Seems like it. That's pretty good, too. Terrifying Aura would also be really nice. Go with all of our stuff. But you know what? I think I'm going to take Perfect Charge. It's kind of her thing. And she's level 19. 1 point away from getting the 4th signature, which I'm excited for. And spells ready to launch. I mean, now we actually can use our magic for stuff. So let's get Force of Nature. Enchant them. 20% critical chance for all of our animals, and plus 4 blight damage on all of their attacks. That is going to shred our upkeep. Never mind. We're gonna have to wait on that one. Alright, so that is very unfortunate. But let's... Do we want to queue up some units here? Let's just queue up some units. We're gonna queue up Summon Greater Animal. We're not gonna summon them yet. I'm just gonna keep them at the ready. So we have all of our stuff ready to go. So we're gonna hold off on that until we can actually afford it. Here in Blade Hollow. Blade Hollow is burning. One more turn until it is raised. Let's end our turn and do the next one. We've completed mass rejuvenation. Now, we can heal all of our friendly units and revive dead animals during battles, which is going to be pretty clutch. So, as for any new units we might want, we could recruit witches. Unleash a magical bolt at a target enemy, which would inflict jinx, which lowers status effects. Resistance. Which could be good. We do like inflicting those. And then Accursed Link, which creates a foul link to target ally unit, which receives 1.25 times the damage that would have been dealt to her instead. Interesting. Call Familiar. Someone's a random tier 1 animal unit. I mean, it's a one-turn thing. We may as well just recruit them. We can always, They seem like they're a cheap unit, and we're already done with the research, so sounds good to me. Forest Awareness. All forests grant vision on the world map. Yeah, that's useless to us now, because we have, like, the full... Ah, okay. I see. We don't necessarily know what's there. Like, the Fog of War is still there. It's just, like, we can see where the enemy is moving, which is still very useful. Like, we can't look and see what these armies are, I think. No, we can just see the nodes. That's still incredibly cool. So, we do need to get a new research going. So, Forest Awareness. All forests grant vision on the world map. That could be really good. I don't know how much that's going to upkeep, though, and right now we are trying to save money for upkeep. Ritual of Somnia would cause the entire enemy army to be stunned for 2 turns. If I had a really fast force, I would say that could be really good, because then we could engage them and get, like, a free turn of fighting on them, but conjures a devouring void in a 1-hex radius. Each turn this radius increases 1 hex, lasts for 2 turns. That sounds incredibly fun. That's just a straight-up damage combat spell from the Tome of Oblivion. I like it. We're gonna do it. Devouring Void. It's the maw of the spinner in darkness, which will consume all things in due course. Alright, we're still healing here. Yeah, healing. Nidgard is being raised. It's got 2 more turns, and, yeah, from the looks of it, the City of Funneled Webs can now make an expansion, as it should have before. So we definitely want to take this, because this is going to be a mine. I think I'm just going to build a gold mine here. Get that going. All looking good. We're going to get a big old crow here. Let's add it into this army. This is a ruin. Ah, because it's the ruins of the enemy. The city ruins. The ones that we raised. Indeed. Let's return here. This is our own conduits. We need to repair that. Thought we'd repaired everything here. Apparently not. Is there anything else? Oh, we could still expand even further. So we have here the Tranquility Pool. We're going to want to take that. Let's actually build a conduit. We need more mana upkeep. Holy shit. Okay. White Wolf. It's really good, but very expensive. It's not thematic to our faction, so I am going to remove it. Okay, we take the pigs because they're livestock and, you know, they fight for us, but the wolves, not so much. Maybe I'll do a wolf-themed faction, although we have the Dragon Dawn DLC coming out pretty soon, so I think the next campaign is actually going to involve the Dragon Dawn DLC. I don't think I'm going to play a dragon, just because I am probably in the minority of people, but I find dragons to be kind of boring. However, lizard people, that sounds awesome. I love lizard people. So, I think we're going to do a lizard faction. Because I honestly expected maybe we'd get another campaign in with the factions that we have here before the release of the DLC, but they were fast, which obviously is a good thing. So, yeah, I think we're just going to be playing a DLC faction, which is going to be the Lizards. All right, let's build a Merchant's Guild for more gold. We've got 2 mines here, so that's going to be plus 20 gold. So let's put that under construction. The Sacral Infestation has gained another population. Fantastic. Where do we want to put it? Forester here. Right, that was it. Let's do it. Oh, screw their claims. And what I want to do here, because there's 3 foresters, and there is specifically a structure that I want. Which was the spider lair, right? For adjacent forester. Yeah, so we're going to put a spider lair right in this forester, because that's going to be really good. We can already take another one. Holy crap. Mine. Do it. Yeah, Leofric Shale's gonna be pissed, but... I'm assuming you can tell how much I care by the fact that I'm continuously annexing territories that, maybe belong to him. I can't take this. Ah, of course I can't take this, because I need an army to take it. Well, Shadowbiter, you're going to be heading towards the Tower of Torment in due course. Sorry, Asha the Revenant. No longer Asha the Shadowbiter. What are you doing? We're done there, so you're going to hold ground. We've acquired a Tranquility Pool. I don't think we know what that looks like. We have almost all of the resources here, so this is new. Rare wonders of the world. These pools are said to be the liquefaction of the collective wisdom of the people who have walked the land. Those who spend time gazing into their tranquil waters experience clarity of thought like never before. Just beware what gazes back beneath the mirror of the surface. Treaty has been broken. Horsgul Ulok has broken his wizard's bond with me. I will say the diplomacy in this game is pretty haggard. I hope there is a diplomacy overhaul, because it just seems like the diplomacy is just a lot of random shit, for the most part. Summon greater animal. No, hold off. Save our magic. Save our spells. I'm gonna actually queue up a summon living fog, though, because that might be cool. Okay. Cosmoflux Elixir has been completed, or has been attained, I should say. Ah, that's this. Mana resource nodes grant plus 10 knowledge and plus 10 mana. Right, that's why our mana just spiked ridiculously. Empire Development Tree. Yeah, we're waiting until we can get another city. Message received.
You're angering me, Curseweaver. I'm warning you. If you keep going like this, I will see an end to your reign right here.
I'd like to see you try. A breach is made in the wall of Delmas Tour. Well, we could launch our attack here. Let's do it. We'll take another city. I am just going to auto-resolve this, because once again, this does not look like a particularly challenging fight, especially with the forces that we have arrayed for us. I'm not accepting that, though, so we're going to do this. Jesus Christ. Auto-resolve sometimes. Normally, it's pretty good in this game, so I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, that happened. Those are full health units, basically. And I will not let that happen. We may lose something, I imagine we will, but I guess we're just gonna have to fight this one manually, and yeah, they just threw shit at me. Okay. Extra movement. You want to... Wow, okay. What are you doing now? And now you're healing yourself. Okay, so he had the, like, restore actions unit, or ability. Seems like a waste to use that then and there, but that's fine. They're engaging me with their ranged units. Although I think these are kind of hybrid units. These are probably not bad in close combat, judging from the symbol on them. These seem to be ones that can fight both up close and at a distance, which is cool. I'm glad there are units like that. Conjure Runestone. Let's drop a Runestone right there. Unfortunately, that's its whole turn to do that. Crushing Anguish. Let's engage here. Melee strike isn't going to do much. So let's drop a charge here first. So that's going to cancel their retaliation, and then we can get a flank, although I'm worried that they'll die. So probably better off if I engage the other units first, to make sure that they're not going to be able to get a flank charge on me. Moloch Shadowbiter. You're going to summon a Spider Flute. And the Spider with the Spider Flute is going to drop a web right there. Sounds good to me. Both of them are immobilized, so they're out of the fight currently. Good stuff. Night Guards are going to advance. Ah, it's been a while since I've used these guys. And, we got a lot on this flank here. Like, really a lot. You're just gonna advance. Get a charge in. Good damage. Canceled the retaliation. Fuck it. Hit him with a Psychic Gaze. Marked. And then, our Dark Knights here can get this charge in. Just dish out quite a lot of damage to them. And our Ice Spiders are just gonna move up. These Dark Knights, I think we can engage against these Wolf Riders, because these two are stunned, or immobilized, so they're not going anywhere, unless he uses a spell, of course, which is a possibility. But, it's a risk I'm willing to take. So, now I feel a little bit more confident. Bring in our Corrupt Souls to dish out some morale damage. Our Watchers are going to advance so that they can start getting some bombardments there, and our Spider Knights are going to come around on the flank to attack their leader. All of our units here are going to do a deep advance. Cool stuff. And spells. Anything we want to cast. Might try and Ice Coffin him. He's immune to Frozen. So I might not try and Ice Coffin him. Are they all immune to Frozen? Yeah, they have the whole, like, Iceborne. So, if I recall, that was their, they had that as a faction trait. So, that's not going to work. Could do a Sleep of Oblivion. Target non-hero unit dies. After 2 turns, they come back to life. I could do that on, like, this. Just to get it out of the way. Or on that one. That one's still immobilized. Devolve is very expensive, so I don't necessarily want to use that. I could just drop, like, a healing root somewhere. I'm just gonna heal up this unit. It's kind of a flimsy unit. I don't want it to die, so that's what we're gonna do. It's also a cool unit. It's a cool morale debuffer. Okay. That's how you spend your turn. I guess that's how you spend your turn then. Ow. They hurt. Okay, apparently that's not how you spend your turn, because you're still acting. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now it's our turn. Our, tower here can just do some attacks over there. Our boar cancel their retaliation, and then we can get our corrupt souls in on the flanks there, but I'm first going to cancel that retaliation, and then I'm going to bring the corrupt souls in on this flank, because then we can get our fire giant in right here to dish out some serious pain. Ow. Looks painful. Now, what's going to happen here is we're going to psychic gaze this guy, because I don't like him. He's got to die. And then I'm gonna get a charge, or I'm going to get the boar to charge in here. Good. Now his retaliation is canceled. Not that he had any, because he's a caster. Then we're going to get our spider in right here, and then basically our Black Knights can do a full long-distance charge around, which will finish him off. Nice. And down he goes. Basically maximize the distance they travel, because that helps. And Sundering Curse, I guess. Probably should have done that beforehand, but I was potentially going to use it on somebody else, but no need. Now, so Sleep of Oblivion. Bye. Just, see ya. I like that. It's cool stuff. Go here, because you're an anti-large, so you're actually going to be quite effective against these Wolf Riders. Knights, I should have canceled their retaliation first. We may lose those Knights. Should be unfortunate, but perhaps we can mitigate that by dropping these guys in behind here. Shot some more damage. Not gonna do enough. Then not gonna hit. Okay. Gonna engage here then. So our ice spiders, and we got some knights. And on this business, get some damage in, and you're gonna get some damage in. Brutal. Not many of them left. Giants can advance and drop a runestone right there. Well, why not? Watcher, advance. Teeny bit of damage. Moloch Shadowbiter. You have a heal? You do not. All you have is Plague. Well, there's not much point in attempting that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance you and just have you dish out some damage here. That was massive damage, actually. That was huge. And you can do it again. Holy crap. You can just straight up kill him. Sweet. Okay. Moloch Shadowbiter, good. Okay, so they're not terribly happy. That dealt an absurd amount of damage, whatever that was. What was that? Is that the headhunters? Did they do that? That was brutal, whatever it was. Okay. Smash them. Now they have no retaliation. We'll hit them with a runestone. Wow, runestone gets the kill. Who'd have thought? And as for you, I mean, we may as well get Crushing Anguish. Target cannot be affected. Of course it can't, because it's an undead unit. So, let's get the Knights in to start their retaliation canceling. Let's get the piggy in, deal some damage. Knights in here, deal some more damage, and lastly, Corrupt Souls, I guess we're gonna kill. Alright, that should be it. They have one unit left, but yeah, if it never comes back, it never comes back, which is why I killed it when I did. So it was just a free kill. Awesome. So, didn't lose anything. Much better than the result that we had. So now, Dalmas Tour is ours for the taking. And I'm thinking... Vassalize or raise? We're raising Nidgard. I think I'm going to, vassalize it. Cool. Alright. That, my friends, is going to be the end of today's episode. We have raised a city, we have conquered 2 others. The free cities that were once under the dominion of Grix Hearteater are now all, barring Murkwater, either ours or in ruins, or in the process of being ruined. All is well in the realm. We have a truly glorious victory ahead of us. Now, it is unfortunate that the orcs are now fanging at our borders. My hope that we would be content with ignoring each other seems to be dwindling. So we may need to deal with them, especially with blatant acts of hostility like... No, never mind. That's their city. That's not a blatant act of hostility. They're just doing their own thing. That's fine. They can do that. If they come to my border, we'll have a problem. Then we'll deal with them. They are currently the strongest faction, if I recall. Yep, overall ranking, number 1. Whereas we are sitting at number 3. So, if we fight them, it will be difficult, but I'm confident that we can handle it. Thanks to our strategies and our very potent magic. And our spiders. And, of course, the guidance of the spinner in darkness. Alright, everybody. Drop this video a like if you've enjoyed it, and thank you to everybody that has made it this far into this massive series. It's been a super fun one, and super glad with how successful it was, and obviously, like, it's died off a fair bit at this point, but that's just how those things go. We'll have another series up and going as soon as Dragon Dawn releases, whether I'm done with this one or not. Then I'll just be running 2 of them briefly. I imagine this one will be finished shortly, sometime around then. There's only a couple factions we need to wipe out, and I do intend on skipping through some of the turns where there's nothing happening, so yeah. Alright, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one. Ash Heriter out.